Ho, ho, ho! Happy holidays! It's me, Cyber Secret Santa, back again from the dark web North Pole, which is in Sweden, but shh, don't tell the secret missus. That's not my regular wife, that's the wife that I have with my secret family. My regular wife is Cheryl, and she works in advertising. Anyway, this year I've plumbed the depths of the information superhighway to unearth government Christmas secrets that they don't want you to know. The first of those secrets is that this week on Cartridge Blowers, the hosts gifted each other various Christmas games. Nikki gave Matt a chance to fill his hole, which has been waiting to be filled for years in Donut County. Cody allows Nikki to find the heart of space, which is I hope is okay, because that's the leading cause of space death. It's heart disease. In My Diggy Dog 2. And Matt gave Cody a cat mech, which means all of your laptops will be laid upon and then summarily destroyed in Gato Roboto. All of this and the Game of the Year. Of course, it's Cyberpunk. Sorry, I said Game of the Year, but I meant Game of the Year that allows you to drive a car with your donger. It's Cartridge Blowers, episode 180, not Canon, but a whole lot of Ganon. Well, I have you. Let Secret Cyber Santa give you a few more Christmas deep web secrets. First, the Grinch, he's a Martian. Rudolph's nose, that's a Cold War implant from the Russian government. And the elves, they all died. Turns out, North Pole's real cold. Can't live there. The end. Ho, 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 ho.
YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, starring Cody Coleman, Nikki Wright, Matt Crua, and no one else. Cartridge Blowers.
Hello everybody, and welcome to YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman, and with me as always is Nikki Wright.
Hello.
And Matt Crua.
Hello. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, it's the Matta Claus.
Merry video games, everybody. We did it.
That's very
Merry
good.
Video games.
one and all.
One and all. I'm so, you've heard of Santa Claus, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm the Santa for the modern day. I'm the gaming Santa.
The gaming
Okay.
Santa.
The gaming Santa. Yeah. So I go around the world and I give kids codes to digital versions of their favorite video games. And they are found in their email inbox. Not under the tree.
What about the bad kids?
The bad kids, they are also given codes to their friends' favorite games, but the codes have already been redeemed.
Oh no!
That's amazing.
That is the modern day
Really
Cole.
cool.
Yeah, and since I don't actually have to go around the world, that leaves me time to just post really bad opinions on Twitter, and fitting with my gaming Santa persona. So I give you one and all of my various gifts. Very good. On that note, gosh, hey, Cyberpunk, it's great. Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing at all.
Nothing wrong.
Yeah, so this is the show where in the second half we play video games based around a theme, and this week the theme is Secret Santa, or not so Secret Santa. We for the first several years had Amber randomly generate who we're going to buy for, and then we realized that if we just mathed it out, that we would figure out there's three of us.
There's three of us.
Yeah, it was never much of a secret.
No, it's not that hard.
Like really, the point of it is just like a few episodes ago we had Pick Your Poison / Worst Week of Your Life, which is we buy each other bad games on purpose, or assign each other bad games. Here, we're specifically buying. It has to be something we pay for, and we're trying to give each other games that we would like. So hopefully you're going to see all good games this episode.
Ideally, yeah. We do have a price point that we try to stick to. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. So it does put a certain level of quality that you can hit, but with any luck, still very good. So yeah. So that's what you have to look forward to in the second half. But if you're watching us live, as you can, all those other Fridays on twitch.tv/cartridgeblowers, you're going to have to listen to us talk about some other stuff. But you do get to participate in the chat. You do get to hang out and participate in the after show after we are done. And really, the after show is going to be a little special this week. It's going to be a little bit different than normal. So, yeah, really, there's just a whole lot to be said about actually watching us live. But if you can't do that, that's fine. You can watch at your own leisure, starting 2 weeks or 1 week after the recording date, which is all those other Fridays on youtube.com/cartridgeblowers, and you can jump ahead by clicking on the timestamp in the description below. But before we get to all those video game playing, we have some stuff to talk about, and Matt says he has a few things he'd like to start us out with.
I guess the other thing I wanted to talk about is my game of the year list. It's the last episode of the year.
Yeah. Before we get into that, let's switch over to let's do Nikki's thing.
I talk too much. I don't want to talk too much.
Yeah, so I don't have a whole lot to say. I just wanted to talk really quickly about this really awesome Christmas gift that Rumple, our dedicated mod and just super cool friend, got for me for Christmas. He knows that we're like our bias is Nintendo, right? And so one of the things he got for me, or the thing he got for me, is this really awesome Nintendo encyclopedia for Zelda.
Gosh.
That is so cool.
So cool.
Like,
it's
the
huge.
Thing, it's gigantic. Oh my goodness. It's just like so awesome. Like, it's your basic encyclopedia. It's got a ton of information on everything Zelda. There's a whole section on fishing, which I know is Cody's favorite.
Oh, yeah,
a whole section on different items and like level design and things like that. It's just really cool and just a really thoughtful gift. And I just wanted to give Rumple a shout out because it's just really generous and the quality's incredible.
That's so cool.
Thank you, friend.
I have to ask, are the pages about the water temple just a big I'm sorry?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, not only does it say I'm sorry, but it says you can tear this out and stomp on it.
That's a book. That's a book.
Do you have the Hyrule Historia books?
I have one of the Hyrule Historias. I never thought that they would be released stateside, so I got it from Kinokuniya, and so it's entirely in Japanese, which, as we all know, I'm fluent in. So,
sure.
But yes, to answer your question, I do have a Hyrule Historia.
Cool, awesome. Because I was wondering if like that works. Because I have the American 3 set. I was wondering like if it like that would work as a sort of. I like these huge coffee table books.
Yeah.
And so I was wondering like, would that be a cool supplement to it?
Absolutely, it would. Yeah.
The way it looks is incredible.
I think the whole presentation of it is really cool. It's in like cartridge sleeve, from the original NES, which is just really well thought out. It's a good buy, I think. I mean, I didn't buy it for myself, but like Rumple bought it for me, and I'm super, super grateful that
Rumple Fugs in the chat, who we're giving props to right now.
Hey, Rumple, welcome.
Thank you so much.
We're showing off the awesome book that you gave our esteemed co-host here.
Yeah, holy shit, it is such an incredible thing, so thank you.
And that book, it's so pretty. Like, even if
it's beautiful. Like, this back here is textured. Like you can kind of see it, but like there's a texture to it. It's awesome. And like there's ridges here. It does a really great job of simulating the game cartridge.
Like, even if you never opened it, I think it would be a good addition to.
Oh, it's a work of art for sure.
Yeah.
Was it a question? Was it shrink wrapped when he sent it to you? Is it one of those books that comes like shrink wrapped in plastic?
Was it? I don't remember. I was really excited when I opened it.
Because I got some people some books for Christmas, and I was like, man, I really want to read these, but they're shrink wrapped. And so Rumple's like, I'm super jealous of
you know
me.
What? I'm looking in the box it came in, and yeah, there was shrink wrap around it.
Okay, so Rumple couldn't read through it before he sent it to you, like you probably wanted to.
But I mean, if you're like me and really excited about the gift, you'll probably forget that it was, because it took me a minute. So
Sure.
Rumple would like me to build a cartridge or a console that can play that book.
yeah, if you could,
Sure.
that'd be really great.
I'll work
Oh
on
wow.
it.
Okay, so like this is plastic on the outside, but the inside there's like a felt. The quality of this is
Oh,
fucking
nice.
outstanding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Awesome. So that
makes-
is
who
to
makes that
protect the
book?
cover.
Yeah.
Wow.
You
Who
were
makes
gonna
it?
say that?
Yeah, who's the publisher of that book? Do you
Oh,
know?
who's the publisher?
Yeah.
Dark Horse Books.
I was thinking Dark Horse. Okay, cool. They do a lot of encyclopedias like that, but not one that I've seen of that quality.
This quality,
like-
yeah, it's outrageous. So
Like I have a Mario encyclopedia that's just like a yellow color with Mario, or cover with Mario on it. But
That's
like
amazing.
that's so much cooler looking. It's really
Yeah,
great.
I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty fucking awesome.
Someone was asking earlier, is this a King of All Cosmos shirt?
One more time.
And
Yeah.
it is.
Look at this high quality book. Like it's got the
Wow.
texture, it's got these ridges.
So nice.
Got this like gold leaf. It's really cool. It pretty much goes over anything you could want. Like from
does it
the
include
80s
every game?
until very modern Zelda games. It is top tier. On the back, it has like a whole like warning
That's so
because
cool.
you know, of course, all cartridges did. It says it doesn't contain batteries, but it does contain a lot of information.
Oh
So
man,
may
it won't
be
save your saves.
Submerged in water, or it's exposed to extreme temperature.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right.
You know, I haven't gone. Someone asked if it contains CDI info. I haven't gone through and looked for it because who remembers the CDI version? Certainly,
Yeah.
not,
There's no
certainly
way.
not Nintendo. So I would be
Yeah.
surprised if it is, but I haven't looked. So
There's
All right.
no way it's in there. No way.
I
Nintendo
think
wants to
Nintendo
forget it.
prefer to forget.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
All right, Matt. Let's go over your
Okay.
top 10.
All right. So yeah, this is I don't talk enough on this show. I feel like I should just talk for like a good 10 minutes or so about video games. But before that, I'm going to start a prediction in the chat, so you can wager channel points on what my game of the year is going to be if you'd like to do that. So that's a thing you can do
Okay.
now. That's fun.
That's interesting.
Because it was obviously down to 2. But so there were I listed the games like what I normally do is I list all the games I played that came out that year. Right?
Okay, sure.
And there were 15 games that came out this year that I played, which is actually a kind of a low number compared to previous years. Normally I get to around 20. But the games that didn't make the list I want to talk about real quick. Super Mario 3D All-Stars,
Okay.
which is nice. It's cool to have those games on the Switch. It is not a very good package of those games. For what it costs, like it's a full $60, I think.
Yeah.
It's not. It's certainly not worth that amount of money, but it's nice to have them. I've been playing Galaxy lately, so you know Galaxy is a pretty good game. Crusader Kings 3 is more Crusader Kings, more wife cousin marrying and wife killing, and that's basically what Crusader Kings is.
menus.
Menus. The video game.
Menus and incest.
Mm-hmm. Mencest. Murder by Numbers also didn't make the list because I didn't finish it. I really need to go back and finish it, but Murder by Numbers is a Picross / Phoenix Wright game. It has the investigation parts of Phoenix Wright mixed with Picross puzzles, so it is absolutely my jam, and a fun, like, quirky story, but it's a good game. Resident Evil 3 Remake did not make this list. It's fine. It's unmemorable. I don't think I'll ever go back and play it again, but it was a good time for like the 2 days I played it because it's so short.
Sure.
And lastly, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition did not make this list just because it's so big. That's a big game. That's a big game. I haven't finished that one. Murder by Numbers, Gunmakuma. Murder by Numbers. Xenoblade Chronicles of the 5 that didn't make this list, I would recommend that the most if you're looking for a good RPG. But yeah, let's get to these 10 games. And Cody's going to put graphics up here. It's going to be great. He's going to edit those in.
I am going to try to somehow do it live to cut back on editing time, so keep going.
So number 10 is a sequel to a beat-em-up series that I never thought would get a sequel, in Streets of Rage 4. Streets of Rage 4 is a really, really great beat-em-up. If you liked any of the previous Streets of Rage games, It's more of that with some cool cartoonish graphics. You've still got Yuzo Koshiro doing a lot of the soundtrack. You've got a fun little story and up to 4-player multiplayer at the same time, which is it's a blast. Yeah, and it plays online. It plays really well. Speedruns of that game are actually really, really fun to watch. Yeah, I never really thought they'd make another Streets of Rage, but they did, and it's great, and you should try it. It's on Game Pass for free. You can get it on pretty much every console. Yeah.
Excellent.
My number 9 game of the year of 2020
Okay.
is the only one that breaks the rule I just said a second ago, which is it didn't come out this year. But
Okay.
I'm going to say that it made its grand appearance this year, and that's actually Among Us.
Really?
I think
You have played it a lot.
Have played it a lot. Among Us falls into something I'm going to talk about with another game on this list later on, in that it in a time of pandemic, it allowed a lot of people to sort of come together,
Sure.
and sort of have a shared experience. And also, I really just kind of love the I guess the story of like 4 developers who like made this one indie game that failed, and then 2 years later, like it succeeded beyond their wildest dreams. Seeing them cry at the Game Awards was just really heartwarming. And so, yeah, Among Us is a fantastic. I played it with my students at school while I'm working.
Oh,
so
nice.
During lunch, boss. Number 8 is Paper Mario: The Origami King. It is more Paper Mario. It is it's got a battle system that is really unique. I would say it's definitely got the best Paper Mario sound. It's got the best Mario, like one of the best Mario soundtracks, period. Just the instrumentation is really, really good. And there's just lots and lots of fun stuff to do. It's really funny. It's certainly the game that made me laugh the most of this year. And also it's got a couple of like genuinely sad moments too, which
There are
were
several
unexpected.
what the fuck moments in that game.
Yeah, moments that are just like I definitely got a little misty at the ending.
Yeah.
Unexpectedly at a Paper Mario game. Is it the best Paper Mario game? I don't know. Depends on your kind of your jam, right? What kind of game you like. It's the best one in a while, and well worth a play. Number 7, since Mario he gets talked about here a lot. Super Mario Brothers 35. A couple years ago, I talked about Tetris 99 and how that was just sort of the like perfect version of Tetris, right? And the perfect way to make Tetris multiplayer. Super Mario Brothers 35 is Tetris 99, but Super Mario Brothers. You're playing against 35 other players. It's hectic. It's fast paced. It's infinitely replayable until they take it offline in March for some reason. But because then you can't play it anymore because Nintendo is fucking stupid. But
Yeah.
But Mario 35 is if you can get into it, if you can get past that sort of difficulty hump of getting used to Mario 1 controls, it's a real good ass time. Number 6, Deadly Premonition 2. This is one that will not make anyone else in the world's list but mine. The dialogue is strange. The story is nonsensical in the best possible way. It's more of what Deadly Premonition brought to the table, which is just, you know, a C-level action game by way of David Lynch. David Lynch makes a C-level action game. That's what Deadly Premonition is. And Deadly Premonition 2 is more of that, except now the music's a lot better and the animation is maybe worse. Because it's a Switch exclusive and the frame rate's bad. But other than that, it's a killer game. It's infinitely quotable. For some reason, they just can't say Arnold Schwarzenegger's name in that game. Like, one of the characters is like, why don't you ever say Arnold Schwarzenegger? And he's like, because I really like watching Arnold S movies. They never explained why he always calls him Arnold S. It just is.
Because why not?
Yeah.
Sure. Top 5, number 5 is Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity. This does what a lot of I liked Hyrule Warriors. It was good, but there was too much. It's too much. Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity is still a fucking lot, but it's not too much. Not yet, anyway. Maybe with DLC it'll become too much. But it is a fun game. It's a prequel to Breath of the Wild, but it's definitely like an alternate timeline at this point. And like it's definitely not canon, but it's definitely not canon, but it's definitely a lot of Ganon. It's thank
Boo.
you. But if only my soundboard worked, I could just hit that rim shot button and just be good to go. But yeah, if you like mindless beat 'em ups, it's a good time. I think it gets so high on my list because I played it completely co-op. And having that experience of playing a game like that with a friend is great. The problem is it's not playable online, and so it's hard to do co-op for a lot of people, especially right now. But if you get the chance to play it with another person, I highly recommend it. It's real fun time. Number 4 is Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. Fall Guys is a very simple concept. It's a platformer elimination game, right? It's like the show Wipeout or Most Extreme Elimination Challenge or whatever you want to call it, slash Ninja Warrior, but you're weird multicolored beans with some
Costumes.
fun pumping music. Yeah, and lots of weird. You can be Fat Sonic the Hedgehog. It's great. The Fall Guys is a really fun game. I like playing it a lot. The reason it's so high on my list is not just because it's a good game, but and this is why Hyrule Warriors is up here. This is why another game that I'm going to talk about in a second is on here. It gave me, and why Among Us made the list. It gave me an opportunity to play with people I liked to play with.
Okay.
And to play video games with other people, right? This year I tried to play a lot more multiplayer stuff on stream and just in life, just because, why not, right? Definitely no, I wouldn't call you friends, Melon. But I mean, if you gift a couple subs, maybe. But like, I'm kidding. Please don't. No, I mean, just like being able to play with friends, being able to play with people on the regular, and just like, it's not even like we're strategizing about the game. We're just shooting the shit, right? We're just having fun conversations while this pretty easy to play game is going on in the background. I don't know. It's a fun time. Their most recent update is just a blast. It's probably the best update they've had. It has renewed my excitement for the game when I've kind of fell off for about a month and a half. But yeah, Fall Guys number 4. We'll just do our top 3, and then we can get to that prediction. Number 3 is Animal Crossing New Horizons. And Animal Crossing New Horizons is up here once again because it's the year 2020. And I think Animal Crossing is not the best game this year, but I think it's the most important game that came out this year. I
would agree.
Yeah. It is, it's certainly not the best because it's hampered by Nintendo's horrible online that they've always had for every game that they put out, right? But the sort of culture and community that came up around Animal Crossing, I put a lot of time into that game, but not like Fall Guys. I would do streams of it, right? I would do like, let's play this game for 2.5 hours. Animal Crossing, I'd play for like 30 minutes, but like every day. It would be like a schedule. I'd wake up, play a little Animal Crossing, got it, done, we're good. And I would visit other people's islands. I would have them visit mine. I would spend time trying to, do certain events or whatever. And Nintendo is constantly updating the game with new stuff, more stuff. It's the only game that they have like really given the sort of level of attention to ever, because normally they just sort of like are, oh yeah, no, here's an update or two. Have it. Goodbye. We're not going to support this game anymore. Mario Maker 2. But I don't want to talk about it. But just, I don't know. Animal Crossing again allow me to play games with people in a time when that's a hard thing to do, and it's definitely the best Animal Crossing game for sure. It's a pretty damn good game. So my top 2, where everyone kind of knew already, it was going to either be FF7 or Hades. I had to think about this for a while. Number 2 is Final Fantasy VII Remake, and that game is fucking good. The game is fucking good. It's good as hell. I spent a month with that game. playing so much of it. And like you're never gonna get a prediction right. It's it takes a game that I loved in my childhood and turns it into something new and exciting and like playable for people who've never played it before, like Nikki. Like seeing Nikki play through FF7 Remake fucking rules because I know she's never played the original, and like now I can talk to Nikki about Final Fantasy VII for like the first time ever, really.
Yeah, and like honestly, I really felt that that was a damper on our friendship this whole time. So
And it
um,
has been. It has
it has
100%.
been. It's really just driven a wedge into our
I've
friendship,
resented
and
you.
now we can talk about it, and my
Yeah.
heart feels whole.
Yeah, it's that and Dragon Ball. And just like
100%.
I was streaming that game. I played it once again. It was a social experience for me, right? I streamed that game entirely. I played it entirely with Joe, the entire co-op game. It's near and dear to my heart. But also the game itself is just really fucking good. Original FF7, yeah, get those eggs and chips in the chat right there. Love it. The obviously it's pretty. Obviously the music is great. But like, here's the deal: you go back and play original FF7. It's still a good game. It still kind of holds up, especially if you go on the PC version, get some mods, make it look pretty. It's still a pretty good game. But the battle system, it's your basic RPG battle system. It's press X to win, right? Once you get to a certain level, you're good. The FF7 Remake battle system kept me engaged with every single fight. Every single fight.
You actually had to think about how a lot of the
You
fights
did.
worked, and you had to change your approach sometimes.
And it was great. Like the fact that I could in an RPG, I had to strategize against just like regular dudes, not even against bosses. The bosses were fucking incredible. But like I don't know, the changes to the story I love. The additions to the story I love. They hit the old notes that I wanted them to hit perfectly. Fucking Hell House,
The Hell
yes.
House, my goodness, what a fucking fight that was.
And like Hell House in the original Final Fantasy VII is just a random battle that you fight in one screen on the entire game that you might even miss. And so it's an optional fight. And like it's just like when you fight it in OGFF7, it's like, oh, this is a house that's shooting missiles at me. This is weird. And then you kill it and you move on. But in FF7 Remake, they were like, we have this weird ass idea that we did. What if it's like a huge 20-minute set piece? And like it FF7 Remake embraces a lot of the weirdness that OGFF7 has that people forget because they like to think it's all about Cloud being cool and stoic and shit. But first of all, Cloud's not fucking cool. Cloud's not
Cloud's a
stoic.
nerd.
Cloud's
What?
a fucking dork. Which you really don't see fully in the English translation until disc 3, but still they amp it up in this remake and it rules, and they amp up the weirdness and the silliness, and it's great. The characters are well done. They're all different and fun to play. I cannot wait for a sequel. When this if and when this gets re-released on PC, I will play it again from scratch on PC on a 3080 graphics card. So fucking pretty. I can't wait. FF7 is great. It ain't Hades though. It ain't Hades. Because Hades is game of the year, everybody. And you want to know why? Hades might be the funnest game ever made.
Wow.
It might be the most funnest.
Whoa.
But yeah, it's so infinitely fun. The story, the characters are incredibly wonderful. The like how do I even describe the gameplay of this game? It's a roguelike isometric action game where every single time you play it, it is completely different. And like there are games that have done this before, like Dead Cells does this, right? Like Dead Cells has a lot, you play this, it's different, right? Or Cody, a game that you and I have played, Rogue Legacy,
Yeah.
right? Rogue Legacy is different every time you play it. Not like Hades, because it's not just the enemies are different. It's you are different. Your loadout is different. The weapon you choose, the gods that you choose to give you abilities. Everything about this game speaks to either in you like your play style and how you want to play, and it's so accessible to the point where like it starts out pretty hard, but like it gets more easier as you learn the game. But if you don't want to do that, you can turn God mode on in the options menu. Like, because maybe you just want to see the story, which is great because the story fucking rules. There's so much to do, and you don't have to do it. Like, do you want to get two people who have been split in the afterlife back together? Sure, do it. It's a beautiful story. It's a really touching love story between two people who have died. But also, you can just go punch a demon with a magical fist. That's cool too. The music kicks ass. It's like this fucking strumming industrial metal shit with like banjos. It's great.
No, that sounds incredible.
It's great. It's on Spotify. I highly recommend it. The voice acting, the character design, the art in general is just killer. Hades for me came out of nowhere. I didn't know anything about it till it came out, and because apparently it's been in early access for like 2 years. It's stellar. It's a stellar game. I can't recommend it enough to anybody. It's on literally every console. Get it.
Okay.
Let's play video games.
Let's play some video games. Like I said at the start of the episode, this week the theme is not so Secret Santa. We all bought games for one randomized member of the team here, and Matt is up first. Matt, what'd you play?
I'm up first. So I was given games by Nikki, and Nikki gave me 2 games from which I could choose from. I think we're only gonna have time to show one, definitely at this point.
I do also want to give shout outs to Rumple here because he helped me pick one of the games.
Nice. Which one did he help pick?
The racing game.
Got it. It was a good time. It was actually an interesting choice. And maybe I'll talk about that after the show. But I want to talk about the video I'm about to show you, which is from a game that was actually on my wish list for the longest time. Just because it's such a strange idea for a game. I'd heard lots of good things about it. It's a game called Donut County. And Donut County is how do I describe this? Katamari Damacy?
Yeah. Roll that ball.
It's reverse Katamari Damacy. So in Donut
Shrink
County,
that ball.
In Donut County, you play a hole.
Oh, really?
You play as a hole in the ground.
Okay.
And you suck things up into your hole. And as everything you suck up into the game gets bigger, and your hole gets bigger, and as your hole grows, you can start swallowing more things into your hole. This sounds wrong out of context, and I would like to stress that you are a circular. So you're a raccoon. You swallow things into your hole.
Yeah.
Cody is dying. Cody, okay?
I mean, listen, is this episode any different? Whether
No.
Matt always is talking about his hole, so
I am, because it's important to me. So
that's fair. Sorry, I died for a second.
No, but for real, as the hole gets bigger, you can drop more things into the hole. And when I say bigger, I'm talking about like it swallows the entire town. Right?
Okay.
So your hole swallows the entire town.
Yes. Yeah.
Got it.
Listen, everybody in town comes into my hole, and by the end of it, I quit. Let's just show the video. Let's show the video.
Okay, let's do it.
So this is Donut County. Look at the options for a second. We don't need to see the options. Let's go straight into it. And we get a little bit of story. The story is pretty neat. So we start at Mira's house. Such a Matt hole. And we're playing as Mira and her friend Raccoon. Mira, when are you coming to work? I'm bored. Quiet, BK. I'm dead. I've died. Please have some respect. And so you can choose to reply or hit the duck button.
Oh, of course. You gotta hit the duck button.
We duck back.
100%. Always,
Sure.
always.
The honking man woke me up again. At the honk of dawn. Honking unbelievable. Don't worry.
I'll revenge you. Honk. Be careful, dude. This guy really honks. Yeah, whatever. Come to the donut shop. And stop feeding your dog bread. He needs bread to live, BK. He's a certified loaf.
Wow.
Okay, I'm leaving in 5 minutes. Bye. So, I can kind of control the mouse here.
Okay.
And open the window here. And so now we are the hole.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And so I'm swallowing. This is the title screen. Pretty clever.
This
get
is
it?
a cute title
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah. And there's the guy who honks, who woke up Mira, who is a friend of BK, who owns the donut shop.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! You're gonna kill the goose.
No, no. There's torturing him. It's different. As I swallow things, the hole gets bigger. Now I
Oh,
got
bye,
that goose.
goose.
We go to the donut shop. Again, we're kind of still in the intro here. Dude, the honking stopped. Did you actually just do something to the honking man? Quack, quack. Yeah, don't worry about him. I just delivered him a donut. Okay, LOL. Well, I guess it distracted him. Hey, guess what? Quack. I'm level 9 now. Wow. Cool. Quack. 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 She sends me one of her own accord. Great. You don't get it, Mira. At level 10, I earned my quadcopter. Oh, right. Sick. Congrats. We're gonna buzz around like kings. Okay, see you soon, BK. The dialogue is really fun in this game. 6 weeks later.
The hole was surprisingly large considering all it ate was my will to live.
6 weeks later, Mira, how? How could you smash my quadcopter?
No.
Who cares about your stupid quadcopter? How could you destroy the entire town? 990 feet below Donut County. So this game is in flashback.
Neat.
And you sit around in this sort of fireside thing as everybody tells their story of BK destroying the town with his holes. I've never destroyed anything. I'm kind. Oh my god, what? You use that stupid app to open up holes all over town. And now we're all stuck underground. Everything here looks fine to me. Except my quadcopter. I'm the victim. Will someone back me up here?
I like
BK.
BK.
He's great. BK, it's obvious that you did it. I got swallowed by a hole right after I ordered a donut from your shop. What does that have to do? With Mira smashing my quadcopter. Potter, what happened to your son? Oh, pup. My sweet puppin' boy. He must still be up there somewhere. And so we flash back to what happened to Potter.
Okay.
Press A to deploy hole. And now we do a level. We start with our tiny hole, and we start swallowing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
As you do.
Yeah. You kind of gotta strategically swallow a little bit. Like, I can't get that pot yet. Can't even get that yet. We can get that box. Grow a little bigger. And now we can get the telescope. Now we can get the pot. Can't get that box. We can't get the coffee cup. And we gotta use physics to get some objects, you know?
That's kind of neat. Yeah.
Yeah. Box is just too big. So we're gonna kind of bounce this around. Try and get this cool cow skull out.
Oh, there you go.
Got it. Got it.
Nice.
And once you swallow everything, we move on to the next section. As Potter over there in her house washes a gigantic hole in the ground, swallow all of her shit.
That's got to be nightmarish.
Absolutely. Sorry, that's Pup, Potter's son.
The sinkhole has gained sentience.
You got this nice little indie soundtrack. Very calm, very kind of, you know, there's not a lot of like, you're not fighting enemies in this game, You're just trying to swallow everything into your hole in the ground. And so there is Potter, and they're pottering, as potters do.
I get a like Katamari meets Goose Game vibe.
A little bit, yeah. This is a pre-Goose Game actually.
Is it?
Yeah, this came out, I want to say 2 years ago.
Okay.
The
So I'm
art's
just swallowing.
Yeah,
Say
I
again?
agree. She said the art's really cute.
Oh yeah, no, it's real. Oh, there she
Oh,
goes.
you ate the Potter.
I ate her. I got her. We all exist pre-Goose, Rumblefugs. Now I've got all this pottery. Oh god. Oh no.
Oh, you broke it.
I did. I did, but it's important. Because I have to swallow it. And this level's pretty basic. Some later levels, as you'll see, have different mechanics. They get added onto your hole as we swallow that entire kiln. Yeah, we're just gonna get these pieces. We're just gonna pick up this wood as Pup watches in horror as everything around him is swallowed into the earth.
This game came out in one BGG before Goose Game.
And now he's in his hot air balloon, trying to take off.
Oh, that was the correct
Can't get
decision.
that just yet. Yeah, we'll get this though. We'll get this sold sign. Can we grab this kill now? There we go. Now we're letting out some steam.
Oh, interesting. Oh, you're cooking that poor animal.
I think we're actually we're raising his hot air balloon.
Oh.
Yeah,
By
look at this guy.
cooking him.
Yeah.
cooking
Like
him.
it's definitely getting red hot.
He's fine. And so Pup takes off. And we start swallowing the geometry of the entire area.
Holy shit.
A huge rock falls down and breaks. We can now swallow his fencing. We can swallow this huge rock. It's great. This rock over here, yep, just big enough. Now our hole is huge. We can get these donut rocks. This huge rock over here, yup. Their house? Yeah, sure, why not? It's mine now.
Well, they need it.
And when you beat a level, you get great delivery as they fall to their doom. Some experience points, and then the best part, the Trashopedia,
Aw,
which
awesome.
gives you BK's knowledge about things. You might think there's loot inside because it says barrel, but it's full of spiders.
No!
It's a free house. Don't let it get wet.
Nikki
Hey,
will
go
never
here if you
own
want
a
to get yelled
vase
at by
again.
coyotes. Coffee mug. Coffee rules. It burns your tongue and makes you go to the bathroom. Helmet protects you from cows. Swimming pool. Do not try to wash cotton candy in the pool. Bone. You can make your own bones at home. Dog dish. Drinking from this is like kissing a dog, but not as fun.
Aw.
Potter's house. Potter and Pup used to live here. Got him. Picnic bench. How many birds are you willing to fight off to eat a bag of chips?
I don't know. It's a pot.
Yeah, right. Another pot. Wow. Just lots and lots of stuff. It's very cute. And then you just hit done. Have a garbage day. I skip a lot of the cutscenes between where he's talking to the people in the town in the circle around the fire, so I can show you another level. This is the second level. I played 5 levels. I had to edit it down just a little bit. This is at the ranger station. The ranger said in her flashback, or her flash forward, she hates snakes. So we got snakes here all around.
Oh, well, she should be thanking you.
You'd think, right?
Eating all them snakes.
But the hole seems to show up every time they order a donut from the donut shop, which is why everyone thinks it's BK.
Oh. Do you beat this game?
Like, is there an ending? Is that your question?
Yeah.
There is an ending. I have not gotten it yet.
Okay. I'm curious if we
Is that
know if
like-
it was truly BK.
Right. I'm not sure. I have a feeling it is because you can see BK in the top left.
That's true.
Using his app. So we've beaten this section. Over here, we've got a huge machine that indicates snake danger. And now we got a big snake.
Oh shit.
She calls it
Oh
in.
no.
But now we can use the snake. This is our mechanic for this level. We can use it to actually press buttons and move things around. So we knock that chicken off so we can swallow that chicken. We can also... we can't swallow it yet until we get rid of the snake. We can take this sign and unscrew it. Get that
Oh.
chicken. We're almost at maximum snake danger. We gotta harass this chicken as well. We're gonna inside out boy this guy. Let's make him go right over the top if possible. It's a little tough. You gotta time it just right. We got him. Snake Danger is just a cool band name in general.
Yeah.
It explodes, all the snakes are set free. And the ranger's horrible, horrible nightmare. But don't worry, a giant hole in the ground is here to save you. So I'll swallow all of these snakes as my hole grows larger. Don't worry, I can also swallow huge rocks. And bigger rocks now. And as I play this, I kind of like to save the people for last because it's the most horrifying.
Sure, yeah.
Swallow
Yeah,
all these
so-
snakes while your hole grows larger. Oh, you're feeding the snakes. You're feeding that person the snakes.
Great delivery. We're gonna take a look at the Trashpedia one more time. Chicken. It's one thing to own a chicken, but two chickens, that's two things. Bucket, a large mug for dirt lovers. Tires, gloves for your car. Ranger station is wood jail for freaks. Snake, a live spaghetti.
Wow.
That's all you need to know. Have a garbage day, everybody. Have a garbage day. That's the end of the video. That's the it's not all I played. I played 3 other levels, but just for time's sake, I just wanted to show you those 2. There were some levels where I had to like raise and lower the water level using the hole. There was one where I had to transport carrots around to feed bunnies and lure them around to different parts of the level.
That sounds cute.
Yeah, it's a really interesting game. I've heard it's pretty short, so I will probably go back and finish it.
That was adorable. I enjoyed watching
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Right on. Okay. Well, Nikki is up next.
Yeah, so, Cody, you got me. So if there's one thing that people I think know about me, even after just having like a conversation with me, it's that I love dogs.
It's
whole
true.
lot.
Mm-hmm.
All dogs are good dogs. I will not hear otherwise. You will not besmirch the good name of dogs around me, not in my house. So Cody got me a game called That Diggy Dog. And, yeah.
Okay. You play as dog.
You play as dog.
Like Snoop Dogg?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, yeah.
Bow
Okay,
wow
that's
wow.
the only
yippee,
Diggy Dog I
yippee,
know.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
look at
should we
Diggy
just
Dog.
get into it?
So, unfortunately, like, I started up the game with the intent of, like, trying to make adjustments to, like, controls, and it just launches you right into the cutscene, and so you can't see the opening cutscene after you see it once. And so the basic story is that, old man Santa and his wife went into this cave and told their dog, like, hey, just wait out here, and the dog waited out in the rain, and,
Aw.
old man Santa came back without his wife.
Okay, good.
Wow.
And so now it's Dog's turn to save the wife. The dog's name is Marty,
Okay.
and
Aw.
you are looking for Old Man Santa's wife, Clara.
Ah, okay. So that was her hat. You found her hat.
Yeah, so I found her hat. I found her flashlight, I guess. This is, obviously just kind of like the tutorial teaching you how to do the different things. You can dig, you can push stuff around, dog stuff.
Wait, the old man's wife is named Clara,
Uh-huh.
and Marty is the dog.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm sensing a theme.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that comes up, and like I don't know, like for me, rewatching it when I was editing the video, it was very obvious that it clicked for me, and I was mad about it.
So did we all get
I think
adorable games this week?
Sorry, say that again.
Did we all get adorable games? Because holy moly, this is
I
really
think so.
I think we did, yeah. So, apparently they can communicate via text message.
But he
Okay.
just goes arf arf bow wow woof.
Yeah. Now,
Aw.
Old Man Santa's name is Christopher.
Oh, it breaks down.
Right. But there's probably a good reason for that because the actor's name is Christopher Lloyd. Anyway.
That's true.
Yep.
But yeah. So, have all of these been on the other side of the ruins? He asks, and Dog goes, woof. It was dangerous, Marty, and Dog goes, woof. All Clara's stuff is safe and sound. Interesting.
But no
And-
Clara.
The weirdest logical leap because, like, the map is okay too. And so, of course, all of that means that not only is Clara in there somewhere, but she is definitely alive. And
Oh
I'm
my
sorry,
gosh.
Doc, but like, if you find your wife's stuff without your wife, she dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, hella dead. And all of a sudden he starts yelling at me, telling me to like tap on the mine because like I think what becomes very clear very quickly is that this was originally a mobile game ported to PC.
But it's so cute though.
Super cute, and you know I love Marty, and Marty is my new best friend. So you know he's basically telling you, hey, collect the gold, and there's a couple of other hints that like he gives me throughout like my gameplay. But I cut out a lot of different levels. I played for like a little over 30 minutes, but I didn't think a 30-minute video would be conducive to the show. So
That's
yeah,
fair.
just trying to give everyone like a taste of the little mechanics. There's some platforming and some, you know, things that you can try to discover. There are some like hidden areas in certain levels, but not every level. And the I don't know. The physics are fine.
You got some dig dugging. You got some Marioing.
Exactly. And you've got
I really
some...
like the animation.
Huh?
I really like the animation on Diggy Dog.
Yeah, the animation's really cute. And so, you know, with each level they try to introduce something different or maybe make the puzzles a little bit harder. You know, in this one, Old Man is telling me that it's dangerous to hit the spiky things. And yeah, that's good life advice.
Tracks, yeah.
Yeah.
Did that puppy take a selfie?
Yes.
Okay.
So, this is just the smartest dog in the world, rivaling, you know, Pork Chop for sure.
Sure.
There are
Because
Christmas lights down here.
He can understand people.
Good boy.
Boy.
Marty's such a good boy.
Yeah. So you'll probably like see that I went from like level 4. I think this is gonna jump to like, I don't know, level 8 or something. Oh yeah, I meant to cut that whole level out. Instead, I missed part of it. Sorry about
It's
that.
okay. Can you dig in midair?
No, you can't.
Okay.
Because like what I would try to do is I would try to jump up sand that was above me and do it.
Okay.
Let's not touch bugs, okay?
Yeah, don't touch bugs. But spoiler alert, I'm gonna touch bugs.
Sure.
You're not my real dad. According to the story, they found me on an excursion that the two of them were on.
Sure,
You're
that's
not
how I find all my dogs. On excursions.
Yeah.
Oh, but you can jump on them. Okay.
You can jump on them and they die. They're very weak.
They're bugs.
They're bugs.
Bow wow woof. Yeah, what did you find?
Oh, the
What the hell
name
is
of
that?
the item is so good. I can't wait. I can't wait for it to come up. But yeah,
What was it
like-
called?
well, see.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, here's where
Ow.
Christopher and Marty are looking at this, and it's called the Heart of Space.
Oh.
Cool. What?
I mean, it doesn't really look like a heart. It kind of looks like it, you know, the crystal in it. But it's definitely called the Heart of Space for some fucking reason.
Sure. Yeah, Dita.
Yeah, it's very like Civilization.
Yeah.
Yeah. Civilish.
Yeah, exactly.
Great
so it
Scott,
says,
Marty.
Great Scott, Marty.
Oh, there it is.
Holy moly.
Like you see me pausing here, and then all of a sudden I don't care what's being said anymore. I was so mad. Oh, so I had a fun time deciding whether or not I wanted to include this level in my gameplay. I fuck up this level a lot. But I guess it showcases a lot of different ways to die, which is fun. There's one. So he was right. Don't touch
Okay.
the spikes. The spikes will kill you.
General good advice.
Sure.
So I've noticed a lot of the controls that have popped up have been definitely keyboard related. Could you use a controller?
No, I didn't see any way
Oh
to
God.
use the controls.
Ooh. Oh no.
Just
So,
from the... yeah.
I would hope that you like keyboard controls. Like, I don't have anything against keyboard controls. I think there's certainly a place for them. And I didn't think it took anything away from this game. There were a couple of times where I was like, fuck, I really need like to stand in a precise place in order to make this work, which did make it a little bit difficult to accomplish with, you know, the keyboard. But it wasn't like impossible.
I want to say, like, from the, you know, menu layout and whatnot, I would assume this was possibly made for mobile first.
That's what I think too. I think it was made for mobile devices and then ported to PC, especially
Right.
with the whole like, you know, there's a certain number of stars per level to gather, and
Yeah.
like you get a rating based on how many you collect per level. That is a super mobile thing.
Like every other mobile game in existence, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Did it try to talk you into like microtransactions or anything?
No, I mean, I
That's
couldn't
good.
tell you if that ends up being the case later on. I only played about 14 levels. Mostly I just wanted to see if we would ever find Clara. And like, you know, spoiler alert, I personally never found Clara.
Sure.
Fair enough. It's probably the end of the game.
Right,
Yeah.
and it's probably like 200 levels or something because they.
Oh my
you know,
God.
They are pretty short
boy.
levels, so.
Right, they're really short. You know, and like, there's some cute like puzzle elements to some of them. Like I cut out a lot of levels that included like rocks that you would have to like try to strategically place, I guess. Like not really. Like you can tell this is probably a game for like younger kids.
Sure.
Which, I mean, who cares? It's dogs. It's cute.
Yeah.
But like, but yeah. It's fun.
That was cool. I like that. I like how you were able to push the cart out of the way.
Yeah.
And you can do that with the rocks as well. Oh look, Heart
Another
of Space.
heart.
Wow.
Space has 2 hearts.
Yeah.
Like a cow.
Yeah.
I think that's stomachs, but
Like a cow.
yes.
The real Clara was the friends we made along the way. No, the real Clara was her bones and remains that we found along the way.
Yeah, her bones and remains that Christopher just denies is thing.
So is there supposed to be a heart of space in every level?
No.
Okay.
What I love here is he goes, man, I wish Clara would hear here. Clara knows a whole lot about artifacts. And it's like, so she just knows about all the artifacts, huh?
And I know nothing. Why am I here?
Yeah, why
Christopher
do
is
you
very
live and
killer.
Clara gets to be Bones?
Yeah. I don't think Christopher knows shit.
Right?
He doesn't even know how to raise a dog.
No.
Dog raises him.
All right.
So that was Diggy Dog.
Oh, I was
Nice.
very
That
cute.
was adorable. Yeah, I
Yeah,
liked
it was
that a
really
lot.
cute. I liked it quite a bit.
I'm glad you
Would
did.
you go back and play more?
Yeah, like if I had it, I might actually look for it on my phone because it
Yeah.
seems like a really nice, like, pass the time sort of game, and you get to look at cute dogs. So,
It was no duck life, but
well, let's be real about Duck Life, though. Duck Life
Yeah.
featured baby chicks.
it did. Yeah,
Sure,
it was
sure.
false advertising all the way.
False advertising.
Mm-hmm. Right on. Well, I'm up next, and Matt bought for me this year. And if you watched our Secret Santa episode last year, you'll know we did randomize the same purchasers. And Matt went against the grain and got me Garfield cart last year, which was just
I thought you'd like it.
it was so good. It was so good. But
Where you didn't like it?
no, it was. I told you it was so good. But that's fine because this year he decided to go a different route. He did still get me something with a cat in it, but this cat doesn't hate Mondays. This cat loves mechs. He got me a game called Gato Roboto, which kind of looks like it's a monochrome game where it's very Metroidvania-esque, where you play a kitty who is trying to help get his human, who is stuck in a spaceship that has crash landed on this planet. He's trying to help get him out. And the way he does that is he has to go find a mech and then use that mech to find a way to sort of cut him free. And that's the story. So let's get into the game.
Your cat's adorable.
It's very cute. There's a dedicated meow button. It's great. The voices are very interesting. And then I skip ahead because I'm like, don't have time for cutscenes. But here I am, finally. Kiki. So Kiki, they did have a cutscene. Kiki is responsible for the crash. He stepped on the controls, and it made a crash. So it is sort of Kiki's responsibility to free his human, or her human. Hey, Iggy Zig.
Hey,
My name is Gato. I'm instantly very afraid of the water.
I can't sing that song because someone paid money for me to sing it on the
Oh,
news
for real?
stream. So, yeah.
Okay.
So your name Kiki?
My name is Kiki. Kiki the kitty.
Okay. Oh, that's a good kitty name.
Yeah. So I can't really do anything but run and jump up walls as a cat.
Okay.
I can't attack. I am pretty quick, and I can get into tight spaces.
So this does look very much like Metroid.
It really does. Yeah, it definitely takes a lot of inspiration.
Somehow it fits.
So I now have my my Samus suit.
Okay. Meow.
So I can shoot this sort of beam, but it only goes so far.
Samus a meow.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Was that because you killed the last thing on the screen? Is
Yes.
that sort of...
Yeah. I had to
That's a
kill
cool
all
effect.
the enemies. Yeah. So here I am. I'm jumping. I gotta shoot these well, everything. I have my health on the right. So far, I don't have any secondary weapons. I can eject myself from the mech with Y and run around as a cat if I want to. But right now, I'm like, I like being able to shoot stuff.
So you can get out of the suit?
You can, if you would like to. You can.
Like Blaster Catster.
Mm-hmm. Blaster Catster. So here I am trying to blast through this this wall, but I can't yet. Whoops. There we go. All right. I didn't notice that there. So I ran right into
Ba, 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 ba,
Yeah.
ba.
Very, very Metroid. So I have now increased my health as well as healed up.
Is there a map?
I do not have one yet at the very least. It does have a how long you've been in the mech counter on the bottom, which is interesting. I don't know. I think it may be some kind of speed run counter or something.
Okay.
But it's only on when you're in the mech.
That's weird.
I was hoping I could shoot my way into the thing, but not so much. Oh, cool! We found Jesus.
Exactly where I figured we'd find him, in space.
That's why we haven't found him yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's been
That's
hiding.
what Space Force is for.
That's why we made Space Force.
The Guardians, baby, they're here. Wait, what did that other, like, floppy disk do?
It just healed me up and saved the game.
Okay.
It didn't give me anything. So for some reason the cat is able to swim, but the mech it gets hurt if it touches the water.
Weird. You think it'd be the opposite?
You think? Cats do not like water. Also, cat seems to be able to breathe underwater, which is an interesting choice.
Just like real cats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't try that at home.
Nope, please don't.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Kiki's...
Thought you were about to get like a cool boss fight.
No. Kiki's opinions of Mondays is she can blow them up. All right, so
Aw.
now I gotta eject, and now I'm under the water, and this is where I learned that I can apparently breathe underwater. Cause
This is troubling.
yeah. Oh, there's the air. We're good.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nope, can't get that. All right, gotta go around.
Wow.
Yeah, she jumps pretty good.
I just always be the cat.
Yeah, well, I mean, she can't attack. But she is real good at getting around. Alright, she picked up a rocket module. Apparently, I do not need to have the mech in order to be able to pick up modules.
Oh,
And
whoa,
mech's back.
transfers your suit to you. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. But now I can shoot rockets. And I have infinite rockets, but I can't allow my gun to overheat. If I do, it has to cool down.
Got it. Well, this is neat. I like this so far.
Yeah, it's fun. Trying to figure out what I'm trying to do here. There we go. Whoop, nope.
How does it control? Does it feel good?
Largely. There are some instances where you're trying to platform jump on really small platforms where it's easy to be real afraid you're going to slide off of it.
Sure.
But outside of that, it's fun.
Is there any reason to not use the rockets other than the overheating?
No. They're stronger and they are infinite, but you can't shoot them as quickly. Now I can
You're
bust
back to
through
the same
here.
room.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now I heal up, save my game, and
Oh
go
god.
in here.
A
It's
mouse.
a mouse. Aw. Oh, mouse. Mouse is unhappy. Mouse.
Has a mech as well.
Mouse found mech. Oh no. If you give a mouse a mech, he'll blow you fucking up. It's a little hard to avoid some of these things sometimes. I only have 2 hits left. I'm not doing too well.
Oh god, I don't want to see a cat die, Cody.
Well, I'm trying real hard not to let that happen.
We've got through 2 cute animal games so far, and none of them have died.
Well,
some of them did fall down holes. Oh my god.
Oh no, I died. It's all right. It's all right. I got other lives. You will notice that I have faded to 11 minutes in because I'm not good at this boss. So I cut out like 3 pretty quick deaths.
Do you have infinite lives?
You do.
Okay. Whew.
My control also kept sort of making me point to the right, so I do miss a few shots as a result of that. Cody commits a felony. Yes.
Oof. 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 A cat with more than 9 lives.
Yeah, man.
This is the cat from which all lives spring from.
he's the wellspring of lives.
Yes. Oh god.
Yeah.
You got this. I believe in you. Oof.
Only 2 hits left. Look at how much life is left in this guy.
Oof.
I do learn that I can shoot him with the rockets when he's doing this, though.
That's good.
And that proves to be very helpful.
Hey.
I blew up that mech. That mousy mech. And now I guess also him? I don't know. He did
Wait,
he did say a human word before he ran off. So I don't know if he died or if he just ran away. Achievement unlocked. Rats. Alright, so let's explore this other area just a little bit. A lot of water.
Very dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Not great for Kitty.
I think there would have been a secret there or something.
Yeah, you thought. That's why I blew it up and went back to it, even though it sort of rocketed me where I needed to be. These ding-dang frogs.
They make really horrified faces when you shoot them.
They really do. They do not like it.
Fuck that mouse. Don't fuck that mouse. That's a crime. Hey, Rage. How's it going?
Hey, Rage.
Hey, Rage.
That's...
Yeah, Matt, what are we playing next time?
Next time, in the year 2021, the far future, it's time for us to get back to normal.
Okay.
You know, once the pandemic's over, we can get back to rampant consumerism. We can get back to blatant unoriginality.
Oh boy,
and
I'm excited.
And Marvel movies, which are all the same thing. So, if we could, next time we're going to be playing superhero games. Put on your mask, your capes, and your underwear on the outside. Because you need to find games that are about or star or have some sort of superhero inside of them. Or comic book or whatever.
That was our very first theme of the show.
Oh,
Way back when.
Yeah.
When we were but babes.
180 episodes will have passed.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of episodes.
But that's okay. We've done this theme before, and we've done it since then. But that was the very first thing we ever
They've
did.
made a lot of these. So.
Yeah. There's quite a few. All right. So that's what you have to look forward to in about 2 weeks. But until then, this has been YNIN's Cartridge Blowers. I'm Cody Coleman. With me, as always, is Nikki Wright.
Bye.
And Matt Crua.
Happy holidays.
Oh yeah, Christmas.
Oh yeah. Happy holidays. Yay. Yay. Bye everybody. Oh yeah. Keep on blowing or some shit.
Blow the holidays.
Blow up all the holidays.